Man, oh man, what is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. We are probably going to talk a lot about what djWHEAT is doing, a former Twitch employee who has now finally left after many years on a platform that a lot of us do love, and a lot of us love the controversy around it as well. He has now spoken up around a former Twitch group chat that he was a part of, where apparently an ex-Twitch employee said something that really ruffled him the wrong way. And I think you guys are going to enjoy this one because it comes alongside a great debate of the future of Twitch and where the Twitch atmosphere is really at and where it's going in the future. As you are going to hear at length, djWHEAT talk about this and what he is worried about and concerned about the future of Twitch, as apparently an ex-Twitch staff member had said openly and willingly in this group chat that they had never watched Twitch streams, didn't really know much about what Twitch was, to which djWHEAT, well, he was not a fan of this at all.
So I felt like an odd person out because I always put community first. I always put creators first. I always tried to bring empathy into the conversation. So this morning, I woke up. There is a ex-Twitch chat. Now, this might be, I might get booted from this because of what I'm about to show you. That's okay. I'm not going to stand by and be quiet about this, so whatever. But there is a Slack that you get invited to that when you leave Twitch, you are invited to this Slack. All right? I mean, I guess it's just more or less a way to keep in touch with people. If you need help finding a job or so, I don't know. I guess like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, neat. I'm brought into here. Little did I know that it would reveal an eventual rant. So this little rant is about creator empathy at Twitch. And this is something that creators need to care about. This is something that users need to care about. This is something that partners, right, whether you're a game developer or publisher, needs to care about. And this is something that if you want to hold Twitch accountable for, I'm telling you, everyone, we got to start holding them up. I tried so hard from the inside to hold Twitch accountable for this aspect, and it's time to bring this conversation to the forefront. Now, I'm expecting that some people are going to completely disagree with me, but as someone who's been in the inside and experienced this time and time again, I really do believe that this is one of the biggest problems that Twitch is facing right now. This is what I read this morning. Same. I'll say something scandalous. I never watched Twitch streamers. Laughing emoji face. When I was at Twitch, I didn't even play any games. Now, you don't have to be a gamer to work at Twitch. Let's just ignore that part. That's not the part. The part that really pissed me off. I never watched Twitch streamers. Lol. Why the fuck were you there then?
And he continues to elaborate on this and why it might be problematic. Now, I do want to play devil's advocate because, of course, whatever job you're working out there does not mean you have to know the ins and outs of exactly the company you are working for, right? The example being, okay, if you work for Google, you don't know how you don't have to know every single in and out of every single Google operation because they own this, that, and the other. Same things if you go to work for good old Mark Zuckerberg over at Facebook, you don't have to know every single thing about it. I think the very root cause of this is that if you go to work for Google, you probably should know that Google is a search engine, or have you used Google before? And vice versa, if you go to work for Facebook, do you have a Facebook account? Do you at least know the basics of the company you are working for? Even simply as so, if you are going to interview for a company, and I think this is advice for everyone out there, right? This ex-Twitch staff member does not speak for everyone at Twitch, which djWHEAT also does say later on. But it also said, it kind of brings to light, if you are applying to somewhere, you maybe should know a little bit about the business that you are applying to interview for. And is it worrisome that someone who has never watched Twitch, never watched a stream, somehow got through the system and actually hired by Twitch? And I think that's what djWHEAT is trying to bring to light here. It's an issue for the future where you are bringing on so many people who don't really know what Twitch is about. So where is the future of Twitch going to be if you don't even know your own product?
You absolutely don't have to use Twitch to work on Twitch. It's just an attitude that these comments creates. Who cares about the platform? And that's it, right? I will, honestly, I did suggest, what would it hurt if when you started, Uber wanted all of its employees to go drive Uber for a week. Is that kind of insane? I don't know. I understand why Uber would ask their employees to do that, because you're like, damn, that shit was hard. Or I never thought about these things that drivers are having to deal with. So, right, just imagine a world where you start at Twitch, you go through your orientation, and then they're like, cool, you don't start work for another week, and what you need to do over the next 7 days is just watch Twitch. Find a community, participate in a chat, at least have some understanding that you're not getting out of a fucking Google Doc or from a spreadsheet or from a PowerPoint presentation. I can tell you how fucking amazing this steak tastes right now. Oh my God, it's so fucking, it's amazing. And you're reading about it and you're like, it was juicy and delightful. But it's way better to eat the fucking steak. A lot of people ask me the question of, why does Twitch feel so disconnected these days, right? That people talk very fondly about the early days of Twitch, when there was a very real, a very strong connection between the company, between the community, the creators. And a part of the reason is because every single person that worked at Twitch watched Twitch. They had an interest on Twitch. Maybe they were a gamer, maybe they weren't, but they still found something on Twitch. They themselves became a user. In some cases, like myself, I was a creator. And when you do this, you have a unique empathy that you build that helps you do your job better. I understand creators, so I could say, hey, I think we should put this type of training together because it'd be really helpful for creators to grow, for creators to expand their careers, etc. Hey, I use chat quite a bit because I watch all these channels. I'm an engineer that works on these products. I've got all of these great ideas because I am intimate with the platform as a user. So over time, inevitably, you are going to grow as a company. Not everyone is going to be as passionate about Twitch as you might be, or as another employee might be. But what happens when the scales tip? What happens when the number of people at Twitch who work at Twitch, who are regular Twitch users, who watch Twitch every day, right? Who really understand what creators need. Yes, I get it. People need a job. And maybe just because they work for Uber, they don't use Ubers. They don't use Drive. But I've talked about how I feel like Twitch has been infected with all of the bad parts of Silicon Valley. And this is exactly it. I never watch Twitch streams and I'm happy about it. You are the fucking reason why my job sucked. Because there were people like you that didn't take what Twitch was doing seriously. And it's just fucked up. When I see creators struggling, when I see problems still out there, when I see Twitch not reacting to things internally or externally. When I talk to people and they're like, why are you getting all huffy and puffy about this? Because I fucking care.
And I'm really going to bounce this question to all of you guys because obviously DJ Wheat is a very passionate guy about this topic. He's a very passionate guy about Twitch. I think he would own that up as well, especially on this subject. And what do you guys think about this? An ex-Twitch staff member saying they never even watched any Twitch streams, but somehow got hired by Twitch. I feel like for me, I would need to know the exact role they were doing. Obviously, if someone is a Twitch admin, someone who's, going through chats or going through Twitch bans or, doing a lot of interesting things or interactive things, I should say, with streamers, and they've never watched a stream, that might be pretty necessary. If this is someone who is just managing back-end finances and doing accounting for Twitch, then yeah, you probably don't need to watch a Twitch stream. I think that's pretty important, but at the very root, I understand the argument of, hey, I used to work for an esports company, right? We don't want to name names, right? But if we were to hire someone for an esports company that I worked for and they did not know the news we were covering, they didn't know that we had a YouTube channel, they didn't know we had a website or exactly what we did as a company, that would be a grade A red flag for me. And I wouldn't want to hire anyone who didn't have that base knowledge because clearly the passion's not there. And clearly that's not where I wanted the future of that brand to go, And I'm not alluding to anything. I'm not making a joke. I'm just simply trying to, give you guys a situation of my own of we never would have hired anyone like that, right? So I understand where he's coming from. I want you guys to leave your thoughts down below on this because the headline is an absolute banger, all right? An ex-Twitch staff member says they've never watched Twitch, and I don't think anyone who reads that headline is going to be surprised, but it does deserve to be debated on both sides. Till next time, drink some water, drink some coffee. Okay, bye.